we did this and we did that and we did this work and we did that work and we did it in your name, but we did this work and we did that work. Why don't you let us in? Let's talk about that. 5 minutes.
Is it ever really 5 minutes though?
No.
What are you? So is no one else drinking the eggnog?
Nope. Lactaid eggnog, not a sponsor, but should be. Sprite, not a sponsor, but should be.
Why is that blinking?
Attempting to reconnect. What? Anyway.
There, it's connected.
Stream resumed. So, we did this in your name, and we did that in your name.
Oh, I know why.
Why?
Because they said it's in I did this and I did this.
Uh-huh.
It's all about me.
It's all about me.
It's all about me. It's all about I. It's all about number one. Oh, me, oh, my.
But we did it in your name. So, things still happened, and God still worked, but they weren't godly. There's a big difference between saying I'm a Christian and acting like a Christian. There's a huge difference on saying I did it for myself and God was in it than saying I did it for God and His glory and not mine. There's a big difference in saying, well, I'm a prophet, give me money, and I'm going to tell you what you need to hear to give me more money. But I did it in Jesus' name. See, we have to look past the mess and compare it to God and compare it to the Bible. I mean, just look at the Old Testament. We did this, this, and this. Israel did this. You owe us, God. We are your children. You owe us this. God doesn't owe you anything. He chose you, and He can unchoose you. He can do this, and He can do that. Why? Because He made everything. It's in His hands. He is the one who created it. So if I create a masterpiece, I can destroy it. Now, if somebody else destroys it, it's vandalism. They get arrested. But if I destroy it, it's my painting. It's my creation. So you can't tell me what I can do with my creation because I created it. It's out of my hand. It's out of my power. I mean, it blows my mind that we tell God what He needs to do. You need to do this, God. Wait a minute. Did we create any of this? No. So, Jesus says here, on that day, many will say to me, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name and cast out demons in your name and do many mighty works in your name? And then I would declare to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of lawlessness. Matthew chapter 7, verse 22 and 23. I never knew you. Now, how does God never know someone? Well, because they didn't have Jesus. They didn't have the blood of Christ. They didn't have the following of God in their heart. And so their hearts were evil among all things. And so He's not going to look at them. He's not going to be with them. They're His enemies. If you don't have a pure heart, if you don't have a sinless heart in front of God, the only way you can do that is Jesus. You can't do it yourself. You can't say, well, God owes me because I've done all these good things. No. He said our goodness, our righteousness is filthy rags. Like literally things that should be thrown away, stinking in a trash bag rags. But if we have Jesus, then all the glory and all the power comes from Him, not us. Not our name, not our stage in life, not our prophecies, not our whatever you want to put in the position. It is all about God and about where your heart is. See, this whole thing that Matthew 5, 6, and 7 is talking about is a heart issue. If your heart is not in it, if your mind, if your soul, if your body, if you're not 100% sold out for Christ, then you're not in it. You're just washing back and forth like waves. And you get seasick. Saddest words in the Bible, I think. I never knew you. So my encouragement for today is, if you know Jesus, then act like Jesus. Don't just say you're a Christian. act like it. Be 100% sold out. Mouth, body, soul, spirit, strength, everything. Because when you get to heaven and he says, I never knew you, that's going to be the saddest day in the world for you. Be with Jesus. I love you. Jesus loved you too. You have a great, what is it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Goodbye.